Hello. It is I. I am here. I did forget to set up the game in my OBS before stream. So, I will have to do that mid-stream. So, I'll actually start doing that now. Game screen. Hit play. Wait for the game to open. Oh, I need to take allergy medicine also. Game capture. View. Audio. Let's just mute that now. We'll open the game from start again, so we can hear the opening music. All right. Oops, didn't want short game. Okay, let's not use the mouse, let's use the keyboard. Because the mouse is either not responsive enough or too responsive. Fuck it, let's go Surf Rock. Okay, so as you can see, there's some new DLC that gives us some new characters. All right. So we're kind of skipping those things because they are, you know. So now we get to choose our top 3 from these, which are Kawaii plus Kawaii. Kawaii is scary. Good job, Brain. Kawaii plushes of deadly animals, drunken karaoke, wholesome memes, overspending on limited edition blind boxes, correcting other people, hyper-complex Euro games, main character syndrome, role-playing in bed, evil lair interior design, Step on Me, Garfield x Naruto, only one bed. I mean, role-playing in bed, evil air interior design, only one bed. Top 3 magical girls. Let's go with that one. Okay, now we gotta choose our comic. Let's go with bowling, which I think... Okay, I skipped all the normal intro stuff because we've done it before. Okay, so let's see what we got. We are bold, creative, and charming. And kinda smart, kinda fun. Let's... So, do I want to build up one specific stat? Or do I want to try and keep everything kind of neutral? Let's try and keep everything neutral for now. You sit down to play a really complicated Euro board game. You don't want to make a fool of yourself, so you pick up the manual and start reading. Days pass, seasons change, cities crumble and are covered in sand. When you finish the manual, you find yourself alone in an empty post-apocalyptic wasteland. Just kidding, you fell asleep. What did you get? But what you did get to read of the manual was fun. Zoe's set up... You know, I haven't even figured out who we're going to try and smooch. I guess we'll figure that out as we go. Zoe's set to compete in the finals of the Pokemon's video game tournament. You, Nico, and Doug go to watch her win. Hey, Zoe. Good luck out there today. Thanks. I think I'll do pretty well. I went with a STEM workers with an interest in the fine arts build. It's great. I'm really excited to cheer you on. Spent all day researching Pokemon so I could be the exposition character that explains all the rules while you win the tournament. Huh, you're the best. But despite Zoe's good party comp and your support, her first round is pretty rough. What's going on? Why is Zoe struggling so much? Aha, exposition time. Looks like her opponent's running a frat bro comp. Their Pokemon's know the party night move. Party night starts a party that lasts for 5 turns. All of Zoe's nerdier Pokemons are at the disadvantage for being out of their comfort zone. What? That's terrible. When did Pokemons become a horror game? All of Zoe's Pokemons go down, from the woman with 4 dogs and a PhD in quantum mechanics to the biomedical engineer who's super into anime. Shit, I got creamed. And not in the fun way. I'm gonna need a better strategy for round 2. Any ideas, fam? I don't know. Still recovering from the idea of being trapped in a party night for 5 turns. Don't look at me. I learned enough about this game to dump exposition about it. I have no idea how to play it. I guess. Frey, what do you think I should do? No pressure, but you're kinda my only hope. So we can remove all of Zoe's Pokemon specs. According to every rom-com, the moment the nerd takes their glasses off, they become substantially more appealing. When in doubt, cheat. Glitch Zoe's game so she can add the game-breaking Pokemon Missing Norman to her party. Let's go with the removing glasses. Unequipping their specs? That's nuts. I mean, I guess I have nothing to lose. Except the match. You could lose the match. True. But now I'm curious what my Pokemons look like without their glasses, so I'm doing it. Zoe unequips her Pokemon specs and the second round of battle begins. Hey, says the enemy Pokemon. Didn't notice before, but you're actually, like, super hot. Zoe's Pokemon doesn't respond. It's too busy squinting and bumping into furniture. The enemy Pokemon interprets this dismissal as sexy aloofness. It feels insecure. Look, I'm strong, says the Pokemon, before punching a wall and breaking its wrist. Haha! It hurt itself in its own confusion. Good job. Good job, Airport. Dang. I wish I wore glasses so I could take them off and become cooler. You could always punch a wall. That looked cool. I don't know. It seemed painful. Look, the Pokemon fainted from the injury. All of the enemy Pokemons hurt themselves by jumping off of balconies and smashing beers with their foreheads in misguided attempts to impress Zoe's Pokemon. Zoe wins. And parties are scary. Just don't jump off. Just don't jump off any balconies and you'll be fine. Got it. Wow, he's actually taking notes on this. We'd better protect this one. You gain charm for making Zoe's Pokemon inexplicably harder, but lose smarts. What kind of... I feel like we're just gonna do everything but smarts at this point. So let's get our creativity. You're chilling at the hotel room with nothing to do. Looking around for cheap entertainment, you notice April's purse hanging from a chair. I don't know what's going on in this image. I guess it'll make more sense if we go to the con floor. Will you dare violate the sanctity of an idol's purse? Of course you will. You grab the purse, open it up, and... oh no. No way. This is too horrible to describe. Don't count on me to utter these words. Here, have creativity and go imagine it on your own. I'm out. Oh god, excuse me. Oh my god, what the hell, body? Later, you're in the hotel lobby going to town on some vending machine snacks when Zoe, Doug, and Nico sprint past you. Oops, Frey sauce. Guess she's in on this too now. Come on. What's going on? We're out on the trail of the greatest mystery of our time. What room is famous actor Chad Pritt staying in? Is this supposed to be Brad Pitt? Or Chris Pratt? I think it's supposed to be Brad Pitt, because that's closer. Our first clue was the room directory book laying open on the front desk. It said, Chad Pritt, 7A. I deduced that was the code for Chad Pritt is staying in room 7A. Case cracked. Before you can ask yourself, is this wrong? You reach Chad Pritt's room. Excuse me? The door hangs off its hinges. Red is splattered all over the walls and floor. Nope, absolutely not. Ladies first, Zoe. I may be hard-boiled, but I'm still a gentleman at heart. Pussy. You and Zoe enter the room. The furniture's destroyed. There's blood everywhere. A live feed of the lobby security camera plays on the TV. Excuse me? If that wasn't enough, there's a full display of weird shit scattered everywhere. A conspiracy board full of pictures of people yelling, a mask that looks exactly like Chad Pritt's face, and a huge pile of orange Skittles in the sink. Okay. Look at these. It's only the orange ones. Just... why? Yeah, everyone knows the orange ones are, like, the fourth best one. There's also the blood. The blood is also weird. Nico is quiet. They're eyeing the orange Skittles, but it's hard to tell if they're weirded out or just hungry. You'd better figure out what happened before your friends eat the evidence. But where do you even start? If only the walls could talk. Actually, they probably can. There must be some weird spell out there for giving walls the gift of speech, or... let's look up Chad's upcoming films. All this clearly smells of method. Yeah, let's do that one. Ah, of course, I can now smell the sweet scent of method. I'd say this reeks more of murder, but what would I know? Okay, let me search for Chad Pritt on YouTube. Breaking news! Famous actor Chad Pritt has been connected to the disappearance of several guests at the Holiday Hotel near the Spooky Convention Center. Look! Those are the people from the pictures on that board. They must be the rest of the cast. Traces of blood have been found in the victims' rooms. The police believe that Pritt might have been surveying the victims, making this a premeditated crime. They mentioned blood in the hotel room, just like here. Authorities recommend that anyone close to the area remain alert. The blood, the people in the pictures, Chad Pritt, it all matches up. This is all a rehearsal for this movie. Breaking news. It does sound exciting. Oh, Doug. Do you think it'll have a romantic subplot? I'm a sucker for those. What about the orange Skittles? The trailer didn't say anything about them, but it's linked to a plot twist. Your friends keep casually discussing the movie, while you realize you indeed ignored very clear police tape across the door. You decide not to mention this to avoid causing panic and keep your win. You lose smarts, but you gain creativity for always assuming method first. Huh. Oh, they're a beanie collector. You find a stand at the mech hall that sells hyper-realistic VR headsets. You buy one immediately. VR is the future. You put it on and you see your surroundings. Yep, it's a scam. The headset is basically a football helmet and a pair of glasses. No refunds allowed, but the headset looks good on you. Like, too charm good. Oh, excuse me. It was the best of times, it was the quietest of times. Meaning it's time for you, Nico, Zoe, and April to work your shifts at the Con's pop-up maid cafe. Holy fuck! Look who just walked in! A creepy dude with a notepad. Not just any creepy skinny dude with a notepad. That's the most renowned most renowned fine dining critic ever. Anthony Maltarod? Yeah, that sounds close. How the heck do you know about this? There's more to me than nerdy culture, writing fanfics and being horny. I am a layered person. So So, this man is like an expert in fancy restaurants? Nico, he is the expert in fancy restaurants. He can make or break a reputation. One good review from him can ensure that you get at least one Michelin star. One Michelin star? I have no idea what that is, but it's a star, so it ought to be a good thing. We need it. I'm sorry I have to be the one to say it, but what the heck is he doing here? We're not exactly fine dining. Don't sell yourself short, April. The undeniable fact is that this Tony Mustard... Okay, Nico. This Tony Mustard is sitting at one of our tables, which means we're being reviewed for one of those fancy stars. Little do they know that Antonin Maltarad is just very into maid cafe culture. Even fancy food critics can have personal lives. Yeah. But you know very well that this will not stop. But you know very well this won't stop your friends from trying to be the first maid cafe with a Michelin star. So the question here is, how can you help them? Spruce up the menu into hyper-expensive high cuisine. Shouldn't be hard. Maids are already part of the upper crust culture. Cook the same omurice with ketchup art the critic's grandma used to cook for him when he was a child. We're gonna try and ratatouille it. Ooh, I'll do it. I've cosplayed lots of grandmas before. I've got this. You normally wouldn't trust Nico within 5 feet of a microwave, but in lieu of a better idea, you let them make the omurice and bring it to the critic. Hey, master, ready for your meal? Say the words with me, Moe Moe Kyun. The critic takes a bite, chews thoughtfully, then goes completely slack in the face, staring glassily in the middle distance. Oh, God, we killed him. I knew we shouldn't have let Nico cook. No, it's okay. He's just having a flash. The way my brain almost said flashlight. He's just having a flashback. He's ratatouilleing. Sure enough, the critic snaps out of it and his eyes fill with tears. This is delicious. It's just like Granny used to make. You mean your grandmother actually made you omurice? That wasn't one of Frey's nonsensical bits. Of course Granny made omurice. She was the best maid in the biz back for 50 years. I have many fond memories of eating omurice in her kitchen while she bunny hopped the J-pop music. What? What does bunny hop to J-pop mean? The critic opens his wallet and shows you a few Polaroids of him posing with his granny, who's always wearing a cat-made outfit and making kissy faces. J-pop is also a genre. K-pop is Korean pop music. Japanese pop music also exists. A lot of anime openings are J-rock. Like, I know what the music is, I just don't know what bunny hopped means. She wouldn't take a picture with me unless I paid her, of course, but her most kawaii grandson dances were worth every penny. No, it wouldn't be a bunny. No, they would just say bunny suits. Like, I don't think they're making that the joke. I think it's like some kind of specific thing that I'm just not as versed in because I don't watch a lot of anime. Because I need to be doing multiple things at a time because my brain just can't focus on one thing often. And anime, unless you get it in dub, you kind of have to focus on. I became a food critic to chase that warm feeling of childhood, but no fancy restaurant has ever managed to capture that. No prob. So, are we gonna get 3 Michelin stars? What? No. It's been incredibly emotional for me. But that's not a solid criteria for getting Michelin stars. I have work ethic. But your grandma. I love grandma. But she never had a Michelin star. No, today you're in something much more valuable than a Michelin. A hug. A hug with the maids is an extra $20. Oh, right. You didn't earn a Michelin star today, but you helped some random weirdo. And isn't that what this is about? You gain 2 charm from your good deed, but you lose creativity. Okay. Is it supposed to, like, be the swamp? What is it? What is it called? Oh my god, what is it called? Shape of Water, what's it called? It's the creature in Shape of Water, the thing that influenced it. Creature from the Black Lagoon. There we go. I got there. You're at the lobby when some random person mistakes you for a friend of a friend he apparently has met twice in his life. You were too shy to correct him, so you hang together for a couple hours. It's when he's insisting to add you to a New Year's Eve party group chat that you finally gathered the bravery needed to explain you are not who he believes you are. Better late than never, I guess. Here, have boldness. He still adds you to the group chat. I guess that makes sense. If you can hang out with somebody for a few hours, I guess it makes sense. You, Zoe, April, and Nico. I think we're going after Zoe. I think we're going to try for Zoe because we've been doing a lot of things with Zoe so far. And Nico are chatting when you hear a squeal so high-pitched as to wonder it can be heard by creatures other than dogs. Oh, what was that? Did the hogs get out of the pen again? No, silly. That's the sound of a Category 5 fangirling event. Look over there. OMG, I love your Psychic Baby cosplay. I can't believe I found another PB fan here. She's shocked to find a Psychic Baby fan at a con. She gets startled by the bananas in the produce aisle, too. But so what, right? I'm just glad they're having fun. More fans soon join the fray. OMG, you guys are into Psychic Baby too? We gotta be friends. You guys are into Psychic Baby? I found my people. I've never been to a con. If this legitimately happened at a con, I think I would want to leave. Ooh, a PB fan meetup. I'm in. Yikes, there are a lot of them. Is this safe? Yeah, of course. What's unsafe about a group of fans giving each other fangasms? Well, they could melt together into a huge shambling amalgamation of unbridled fandom, like they're doing now. OMG, roars the huge shambling amalgamation of unbridled fandom. Oh, excuse me. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's definitely a problem. Ugh. Oh, my God. Excuse me. Are we going to get absorbed too? No, thank you. I'm a lone cow herd, not part of a fandom hive mind. I forgot that he's in Western mode right now. I think it's going to grow to kaiju-sized levels of fangirling if left unchecked. You gotta stop this before it gets truly out of control. Wonder aloud which psychic baby season is the best to stir chaos within the amalgamation, or stop coming up with theme-adequate plans to solve your problems and just shoot repeatedly at the amalgamation. We're just gonna fire. Are we shooting text? Leave it to me. Yeehaw! Nico shoots at the amalgamation. I've been saying that weird. With their cosplay pistol. It's just a prop, but they try making some helpful pew-pew noises at least. Tarnation, that thing must be resilient to my bullets. We're doomed. Oh, what's this? It looks like someone dropped a real gun in my purse by mistake. Guys, the amalgamation. Here, someone shoot it because I have no idea how to use this thing. Leave it to me. April passes the gun to Nico, who eventually brings the amalgamation down, along with several light fixtures. The huge monster becomes a group of smaller, nerdy monsters covered in goo. Some of them are dead, specifically the ones with bullet wounds. Bardner, look at that! Oh, we're fucked. They're selling autographed gun holsters in that booth across the room! Come on! I guess Frey saved the day. It's a shame her plan couldn't have been more thematically appropriate, but I'll take it. Really like shooting this gun, and it made my cosplay so much more believable. Can I keep it, please? I don't think so. We better keep it safe in my purse until we find its rightful owner. You gain boldness for using swift and brutal force, but you lose creativity. I guess we're a charming, bold build. Yeah, I think we're going with Zoe this time around. Go out to dinner. You and Zoe go out to a fancy restaurant. You decide to do the romantic cliche and split a milkshake with 2 straws. You two can do that cute thing where you look into each other's eye while you drink. Zoe thanks you for the milkshake, and then uses the second straw to drink with her leg mouth as well. Huh. But this gives you an inexplicably good view of her butt, so you're not going to complain. I mean, I wouldn't complain either. Butts are nice. It's more interesting to look at a butt than boobs, is my take. And hey, butts are genderless. Everyone has a butt, and everyone can have a good butt. Do those squats out there, fellas and ladies, and those who don't identify with gender. Or don't, but, you know, if you want a nice ass, do squats. The con is a whirlwind of activity and overstimulation. But somehow you find time to work on your comic. Time to brainstorm. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with boobs. I don't have an attraction to them where I'm like, oh yeah, this person's hot hotter now because I saw their boobs. I'm just like, oh, hey, those are their boobs. Whereas if somebody has a nice ass, let's go. What's stopping you from fulfilling your wildest dream? You accidentally glued your hands together. Magical talking dog told you not to fulfill them. Wii Sports, or you're being focused on being a babe magnet. Yeah, we're going to glue our hands together. Oh, creativity. Okay. Why did you get kicked out of the bowling alley? For moaning every... No. For moaning every time you put your fingers in the ball's holes. For making very believable horse sounds. For licking every ball to make sure they're balls and not cake. It's called the scientific method. For stabbing your opponents in one eye to mess with their depth perception. I want to see this one show up in the comics, so we're going to do for moaning every time. Just because I want to see what it comes up to. We have one in fun, by the way. Which is very funny. Or smarts. You're walking around the lobby when you feel a sudden urge to pee. Look for a bathroom, quick! The bathrooms are gross, but if you know a thing about bathrooms is that using them always ensures boldness. It's the main reason why people use them. I'm guessing that's a reference to Monster Prom 1, because that's how you raised... Was it boldness if you went to the bathroom in Monster Prom 1? I think so. Some things never change. Afterwards, you decide to check out the nerdy lingerie stand for scientific reasons. Find Zoe drooling over one of the display items. Hey, Frey, you here to stare at Garfield's lingerie, too? I need that furry thong on my body. I wholeheartedly agree. Are you gonna buy it? I want to, but it's so rare and so expensive. But it's okay, because I have a plan. I'm going to sell the rights to Liam Prom. You mean your fanfic about an alternate reality filled with nothing but different iterations of Liam? Yep. Nice lore drop, by the way. Very natural. See, this big-name publisher came to me a few months ago asking if they could adapt Liam Prom into an animated web series. Zoe is so unequivocally similar to myself that if I were to be in the games, I would probably just be Zoe. I was hesitant because Leon Prom is my baby, and I don't want their soulless executives changing it to fit their needs. But if I want this lingerie, some sacrifices must be made. Outside of the Garfield obsession, I don't give a shit either way about Garfield. I think turning random things into Garfield is funny, though, so... I guess I'm okay with Garfield? I guess? Oh, I just realized how quiet the game audio is on my OBS. I'm gonna bump it a little bit, because it might have been a little quiet. Meeting with some company reps this afternoon to discuss contracts and usage rights. Kinda nervous, though. I'm not very business-minded. I barely understand Moral's fascination with coupons. Why don't you bring me along? I've got business experience. I can help coach you through these meetings. You do that? Thank you so fucking much. Had no idea you were a good business negotiator. You absolutely aren't. What you are is willing to overstate your facts or your skills to impress your hot friends. Why don't we strategize some negotiation techniques before the meeting? It'd be good to have a plan before we get there. Dang, you always forgot that overstating your skills usually requires you to prove said skills. What negotiation technique will you suggest for Zoe's meeting? See, I already know what one I'm going to choose because I've done this before, but I didn't do it on one of my streams. And I think it's very funny, so we kind of need to. Whenever she's interrupted, have Zoe stand up and look out the window in a reflective, somber mood. The execs will be really impressed. Bring your negotiation rifle to give Zoe an edge in this bartering session. We've got to use the negotiation rifle. Ooh, so hardcore. I like it. You help Zoe practice loading a shotgun until it's time for her meeting in one of the community zone rooms. Hi, I'm Bernice, and this is Marla. We're representatives from Poob, a Dippy subsidiary, partners with Phoebo, LLC. You know what? That doesn't surprise me that was an emote. Well, isn't that a fun word salad? I'm Zoe, and this is my assistant. Yes, hi, whatever. Let's talk turkey. We're prepared to offer you a hefty lump sum for the rights for the Prom thing of yours. I don't know. My brain just took a minute to figure things out. Oh, I need water. Wait, just a lump sum? You mentioned royalties in the email. Yeah, well, the shareholders didn't go for that. But our lump sum is still quite a generous... What are you doing? Just cleaning my negotiation rifle. Don't mind me. Okay. Well, if you take this deal, you'll have to agree not to write any Prom spin-offs or create any... Bang! The gun goes off, making everyone flinch. Whoops. Must have misfired. But hey, we all make mistakes, right? Right. But maybe you could not point the rifle at us while we're talking? Why not? As part of active listening. Pointing my gun at you shows I'm paying attention to what you're saying. Now, let's cut to the chase. I want 4% of the royalties for Prom. I feel like I would ask for more than 4% personally. Like, if they're gonna negotiate me down especially, I would start at 25%. With the absolute lowest I'd go being 10%. If I were gonna sell royalties to something I made. Like, and if it were like a bigger corporation that would do like toys and that shit, I would be arguing for far more than... Like, I would like lower, like I would raise my minimum amount to 30%. Cause that's absurd. I just think 4% is so little. That's ridiculous. I don't know why you young artists think you can just waltz in and... She's cut off by the sound of Zoe cocking the negotiation shotgun. I mean, 69 would be funny, but in a realistic thing, I would be fighting for, at minimum, 10%. Can we compromise on 2.5%? It's a start. Once again, firearms prove to be a powerful bartering tool. You gain boldness for helping Zoe negotiate, but you also lose charm. I don't own nearly as many beanies as I used to, I'm realizing. I think I only own one beanie nowadays. Maybe I'll get more beanies in the future, who knows. You find a cool shirt you like in a commercial stand. It costs $3.99. Then you buy a cool zine for $2.99. Then a set of anime badges for $1.99. You then buy a pack of gum for 99 cents. Damn it, you have 4 loose coins jiggling in your pockets. It's annoying as fuck. Luckily, you find a shiny guy who whispers, "Give it to me and I'll get you charm." You feel dirty for some reason, but you got stats and your pockets aren't jiggling anymore. Jingling. Then you, Zoe, and Nico... Oh, God. Then you, Zoe, Nico, and April rush to your next amazing shift at the pop-up maid cafe. Being a maid really feels like it could be your calling. We're getting a lot of the maid cafe events. Hey, Frey, we need to talk to you in the kitchen. Sure. What's up? Remember, girls, compliment sandwich. First of all, those stockings look so cute on you. Your calves were made to made. But you don't seem to be getting this maid thing at all, and your customers keep leaving. Also, I saw you trying your own shoes the other day. Coming from you, I think that's quite impressive. Tying, oh my god. Well, for people who don't know, I have dyslexia. Trying and tying are very similar in look, because I see the words as images, not as letters. So my brain went, oh, that's trying, because it thought that's the image it saw. I'd say there's room for improvement in the compliment sandwich department, but good job. Not you, Frey. The whole point of this meeting is clearly stating you are not doing a good job. Oh. Don't worry. You're not a completely lost cause. You just need to find your thing. Every maid brings her personal flair to the act. You gotta find your own brand. Okay. I think we're gonna tangent here. What would my brand be if I were a maid? Under this argument that everyone brings their own flair. And any fan artists out there who like what I described, maybe do that fan art. Just saying. Any ideas, Airport, before I kind of spit out mine? Now's a good time to get water. Well, no, it's more of a personality thing. Because, I mean, Fox Cafe is more like a location. It's like the maid has like a signature thing to them. You know? I can't be surprised that the answer is mommy energy from chat. Because I was thinking basically the same thing. You know, the sultry maid, if you will. Still wearing like the maid uniform, but you know, instead of like the stockings or tights, fishnets. I think I think it's actually goth. I think it's a goth maid. I think I'd be a goth maid, actually. No, that's the answer, goth maid. Alright, fan artists. I want fan art on my desk by Monday. Goth maid Mana Frey. Oh, let me just reference something that maybe one person will get. I have a bubbly demeanor that mixes well with my ability to bounce my boobs in a carefree manner while I move. Excuse me? Nico. Okay, no, I've changed my mind. This is the fan art I want to see. Nico teaching April how to... having them do boob bouncing exercise together. That's the fan art I want, actually. Because that's both hot and funny. Never said that I didn't like boobs. Notice, would you teach me? I'd love to do some boob bouncing exercises with you, Nico. I bank on my weirdness by feeling the weirdo with off-putting charm spot. And I suppress all the horrible thoughts I have towards customers under a tone so sweet you can almost feel the rainbow in my words. So, what's your thing? I keep dropping into that sultry voice for Zoe. I think I gotta lean into that more. Teeth? What? Look, your table 5, your table 5, that's a weird, okay. Look, your table 5 just ordered an omurice with ketchup art. Ketchup art is the reflection of a maid's soul. So why don't you use it as an opportunity to tell us what your whole deal is as a maid? Yeah, or else we'll have to fire you. But no hard feelings. Yep, sure, no pressure at all. What ketchup art will you draw on the first customer's omurice? Happy loving face feels implausible. Draw a hyper-realistic face of pure dread as the omurice is about to be devoured. Oh my god, that second option! Make it personal. Write the client's full address. They'll feel so seen. I guess we want to be the yandere maid. Oh my god, I want yandere maid art now. That has to exist, right? Okay, another tangent. I am now going onto Google. Another full tangent. Another full tangent. Yandere maid. Oh. Most of this art is very boring. It's just showing me images of like maids in anime and that's it. It does have potential and there's like one. Okay, there is a manga though. Who ordered a yandere maid? Let me see what this is. That is not the name of a manga or anything. Okay, Wait, I found it. It's Munao na Bochani Yasashi. Um... Images. Oh, it's a webtoon. Okay. I think it might be, I think it might be, fetishy. Well, I have a Google Doc, random ideas, which are just random ideas I have for things. Let's see. I don't know. All the places I see to read it, I'm like, I don't trust these sites. I imagine there's a lot of bad things for your computer if you do. Yandere Maid. Some kind of web comic or the like. Okay. Anyway, ads are going. Now's a good time. Get up, stretch, use the bathroom. Oh, I will read that out in a certain voice after I'm done peeing. Well, we'll wait a few seconds since the ads are almost over. At least according to my side of things, because I don't see the ads. But I have a timer that says the ad should be playing. But yeah. Ah, yes. An hour into the stream, we have the redeem for first. Nobody can be Master's favorite maid but me. I think that's more accurate how a yandere would actually be. But yeah, we're making it personal and writing the client's full address because that's funny as shit. Yandere, yandere. You deliver the omurice to the customer, who isn't nearly as excited about it as you thought they'd be. Yeah, essentially do Yandere Simulator, but not made by an absolute scumbag of a human being. Here's the thing, the idea of Yandere Simulator is great. The execution in the creator is not. I really wish somebody out there would make the game instead, or make like a version of the game now. Yeah, but bad execution mixed with being a scumbag? Even worse. What the fuck is this? Only one of the most thoughtful personal omurice ever made. What's the problem, Master? Did Frey get your address wrong? Yeah, I want somebody to succeed, though. I don't want somebody to try. I want somebody to succeed. It's like how I wish that the third Slumber Party Massacre was good, because the first two were so damn good, where the second one was even better than the first one, and then the third one just turned into stereotype, standard slasher made by a man. Because the first two, I know for a fact, were made by a woman. And any of the things that are like, okay, you didn't need this in here, are literally because that is something that was required by the production company. Like, unnecessary, gratuitous nudity. Purely because the production company demanded it. But other than that, they gave them full creative control, so you know, I'll take that. It's also heavily women focused. It's so great. Anyway, I'm just saying this right now. The next time I am the person who chooses the movie for Camp Slasher, by the way, we'll be covering Jennifer's Body instead of Eight-Legged Freaks because it's Pride Month when we're recording it. So yeah, but next time I get to choose the movie, I'm gonna recommend Slumber Party Massacre, most likely. We'll see if I remember at the time. No, she got it right, but that's exactly what disturbs me. I don't get it, unless you mean you're disturbed in a good way. What? No. What's to like about some maid somehow knowing my personal details and basically doxing me on my omurice? How is that any different from when we did that cute birthday dance for you? Birthdays are also personal information. It has specifically been proposed as a never cover. All of us hate torture porn movies, which is Saw and Hostel. I mean, Saw, I will say Saw is better than a torture porn movie. But Hostel is just dog shit torture porn. Saw actually says some interesting things with its movies. Yeah. Like, if it was one person hates it, then we might cover it. Because our rule is, if 2 or more people disagree with watching a movie for whatever reason, we don't cover it on the show because we need to have at least 3 people per episode for it to work. And if somebody wants to just skip a month because we're covering a movie that they don't vibe with, we're fine with that. But if 2 people are not going to vibe with the movie, then we change it. And we put it in our like master spreadsheet as won't cover, so that it is something that we see, hey, it's been suggested, but we've all agreed not to cover it. And, you know, maybe I'll talk about it as maybe a possibility where it's like, hey, we have these movies in the won't cover category. If we hit a certain, I don't know, I'm not going to use PayPal, I'm going to use Ko-fi, because Ko-fi gives you a higher split. And also, I just like Ko-fi more than Patreon. Maybe we'll do something where if we get a certain amount of support on that, we'll do one of the won't cover movies as like a special episode. Maybe. That's an idea I literally just had, so who knows? How is that even the same? Well, shortly after you sat down, we ran an online search to get your address. Then we broke into your house to look around for personal information. You know, to personalize your experience. You broke into my house? Of course, silly. How else did you think we knew today was your birthday? I hate that. That's so fucked up. Never do that again. So, celebrating your birthday is fine, but breaking into your house is to gather personal information about you isn't? Yes! Ugh, I will never understand all these double standards mortals have. Psst, guys, should we cancel the birthday cake with Master's social security number written on it in frosting? The customer storms out. Looks like you're not getting any 5-star review for your service today. Don't be sad, Frey. It's not your fault this one customer was impossible to understand. Yeah, you did great. And look, we made you some pancakes to cheer you up. We even wrote your email password with maple syrup. Ah, knowing your friends know you so well warms your heart. And this Jelster is super helpful too, as you always forgetting your password. Yes! 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 Let's go! Oh, that's so funny. You gotta find some mnemonic cue for password 123. Oh, that's so good. Maybe. In the meantime, you gain charm for trying to be personable, but you lose creativity. Sure, let's go with that. Oh, I have apparently seen all of the maid events in the game. I'm okay with that. You're outside the con. Ugh, such a long line to get in. You try to find the end of the line. You keep walking and walking and walking. And you find that the line doesn't end. In fact, the end of the line is the beginning of a different line. This one line goes to a guy who's giving out free creativity. That'll entertain you while you wait to get into the con. Afterwards, you, Nico, Liam, and Zoe are sitting by the food trucks eating corn dogs. Does anybody like corn dogs? I mean, it's just cornbread wrapped around a sausage or a hot dog, depending. Yeah. Anyway. Darn it, I got a hot dog again. What do you mean? Well, you know how every corn dog has a 50-50 chance of having either a hot dog or a corn cob inside? For some reason, I always get a hot dog. What? That's not how corn dogs work at all. True, it's not exactly a 50-50 chance because there's also a super slight chance, like 1 in a million, that you get a corn dog genie. But you know what I mean. I don't think I do. I mean, it kind of makes sense. It is called a corn dog. Speaking about me mentioning how it's just a cornbread covered hot dog or sausage, depending. It's called that because it's covered in cornbread. No, I'm telling you, it's the 50-50 thing, except it's an unfair 50-50 because I never get a corn cob. Oh, what a lovable idiot. With some truly wonderful pecs. Which some might say is evidence that there's no such thing as a corn cob corn dog. Oh, that's Nico's just very unlucky. Am I the only reasonable person here? I don't need someone reasonable, I just need someone comforting. Thanks, Zoe. This conversation is interrupted by you taking a bite of your corn dog and getting a mouthful of magic smoke instead. A corn dog genie appears. What the fuck? It's the corn dog genie, silly. The one I was just telling you about. I hate how phallic that looks. Congratulations, Frey. You get one wish before I return to my cozy, breaded home. What will it be? Wish for whatever... Okay, wish to know why you never got a corn cob when you eat corn dogs. Or, wish for what everybody wants, a beach episode. It kinda does. But I want a beach episode, absolutely. Yes! But we got a con to attend. Why would we waste our time with a... Shut up! This is happening! Faster than you could say, can I finish my corn dog first? The genie teleports you all to a beach. Oh, let's go! Gonna screenshot that for save state. Ooh, this is nice. We could spend the next 3 days just doing this. Swimming, making sand castles, smashing watermelons blindfolded. We could do this forever. I can see it now. Monster Prom 5, Monster Beach. Tempting, but we shouldn't. The beauty of the beach episode is its rarity. Otherwise, they'd lose their appeal. Like finding a corn dog genie. Sure. But hey, that just means we have to make the most of this opportunity. Liam takes a watermelon and blindfold out of his bag. Ayo? B. You didn't! I knew you'd appreciate it. Look, it's April. Get over here, girl. We're just getting started. I will. I'm just a bit shy in this little bikini. Do you think it's too revealing? It's exactly the right amount of too revealing. The sea won't be the only thing making everyone wet today. Jesus Christ. Join us. Those melons are This melon won't smash itself. Sadly, we have to cut this out short for time, but feel free to imagine all the hilarious antics you get up to in your beach episode. Seriously, draw fan art or something, and make it hornier than we ever could. You gain fun and lose smarts. I love how the game is just explicitly saying, draw horny fan art, please. I love how... Who would have a near drowning experience? Probably Nico. He's kind of stupid. He is a himbo. That's how I think of him. At the community zone, you find several 5D chess matches going on at the same time. Time to prove your smarts to this whole con. You play 5 matches at the same time. You make fast decisions going from chess table to chess table. Everyone's impressed. Until they realize you lost all chess matches in just a few moves. Well, you may have gained 0 smarts, but you surely gained fun. You, Zoe, Doug, and Nico have just finished the most breathtaking, life-changing, thirst-quenching event the con offers, the tea ceremony workshop. Yep, we're dumb. We're also a himbo in this run. Because we're everything except smart. Wow, that was the most zen thing I've ever seen. I feel wiser from just watching. I wish every drink had a special ceremony. Then we could all feel mystical and wise every day. You're so right, Doug. Every beverage is special and beautiful, and they all deserve to be appreciated in a unique way. Let's do it. Let's make our own new drink ceremony. Are we, like, allowed to do that? Just make up our own ritual? Trust me, I've run a cult. I've done it a lot. Now, what drink are we going to sacrifice? I mean, celebrate. Water? Sorry, I panicked. There are no bad ideas, Doug. Just ones we're not going to do. Nico, what you got? Absinthe. No, wait. Chocolate milk. No, wait. What about lava? Lava is perfect. We could travel to different volcanoes and see if there's different flavors. That would be so cool. Maybe one volcano is sweet and one is spicy. I want to find the lava that tastes like melted cheese. I just looked up flights and we could go be in Pompeii in 8 hours' time. Should I book it? Definitely. This lava drinking ceremony is going to blow the tea ceremony out of the water. Are you the only person here who remembers lava hurts? You better come up with an even cooler drink ceremony idea before your friends burn themselves to a crisp. The 5th coffee of the day ceremony, a way of properly paying tribute to the passage from drinking too much coffee to actually having a problem. The ranch dressing ceremony. Ew. I hate that. Maybe if we make a whole ceremony for it, people will finally stop calling you a weirdo for drinking it straight from the bottle. No. No. Do people do that? You and your friends jump right into the next ceremony. 1 step, chug 4 coffees. This goes about how you would expect. You're right. Gang, I think I'm having a heart attack. Can someone look at my heart and tell me if it's exploded? Please? Sorry, dog, I can't check right now. I got to practice running around this room really fast, but I'm sure it's fine. Zoe, can you check? I could already see through time. Now I'm looking into extra time. That's good. I think that's a good sign. I think that means the ceremony's working. Fifth cup, here we come. You reach again for the ceremonial cafeteria, hand shaking like a jackhammer. Every mug you touch shatters under the force of your grip, and your palms bleed from the shards. I demand coffee. Do not fail me, pray. Close your eyes, still yourself, and take another mug. It rattles in your grip, but stays in tight. You pour 1, 2, 3, 4 cups. Yes! Now, complete the ritual! Okay, everybody, get all your mugs. Let's drink on the count of 3. 1, 2, please don't make me drink it, it's too dangerous! Ah, come on, Doug, what would you rather do? The 3 of us die and you have to carry the tragic memory in your heart alone forever? No. Exactly. Today we either die together or ascend to 5 coffee per day gods. Now 3, 2, 1, drink! All of time flashes before your eyes. You can see everything so clearly now. You can see the future. You know exactly what to do. You pass out. You pass out. When you wake up, you're sat in a cubicle typing obsessively at a computer. What is this place? It looks like your friends are here too, doing the same. Did we die? Is this the afterlife? I just asked. Apparently this is our company. I think we all founded it while we were in our coffee blackouts. You all leave satisfied. With a good day's work, man, coffee really makes office life bearable, huh? You gain boldness and lose creativity. You're right. Oh my god. Can somebody timestamp or clip that entire coffee moment so we can just send it to Caffeinet? I also agree with that. You know the deal. Choose blindly and choose wisely. Let's go with Major Arcana. No mercy. Yeah, exactly. Why is it I get a feeling I'm not going to enjoy the special effects this is going to start playing? Excellent purchase, if I may say so. Now be a doll and keep the line moving. I mean, we don't have a choice. Love is fickle, but at least you have your comic to rely on. Time to brainstorm. What's a recurring nightmare you have? You're part of an arranged marriage with 4 people. You borrowed your dear grandpa's farm, and you can't remember where you put it. You're forced to eat a very long sandwich, or you must play a sports match, and the losers get their legs broken with a pipe. What is that intrusive thought you have to fight every day? The urge to buy a boomerang, the idea of spiders, the weird compulsive need to doodle big menacing wolf dongs, the compulsion to become an English major. I'm gonna go with idea of spiders. Okay, we have officially become bold. Even when I'm not trying to be a bold character in this game, I end up being a bold character. I'm very mature. You head to the front desk of the hotel to ask for an extra towel. They give you one. You're drunk with power, so you decide to test how many extra towels you can ask for before they tell you to stop. You manage to get 14 extra towels. Huh. What can you do with this many towels? You only needed one. I hate that. You decide to build a towel fort in your hotel room. You gain creativity from such a magnificent architectural endeavor. Right after that, Zoe comes running up to you with Liam sauntering along behind her. Hey, there's my fearless assistant, ready for another episode of Dealing with Corporate Bullshit until Liam Prom is sold and Zoe gets her Garfield lingerie. I sure am. Why is Liam here? It's Liam Prom, not Frey Prom. Oh, uppity one. I've been hired as the official Liam consultant to make sure this all goes smoothly. Someone clearly woke up on the wrong side of the coffin today. Nevertheless, you tag along to the community zone, where the execs have rented a room for this meeting. Okay, phone, why are you going off? Oh. Sounding useless. Anyway. Hello. We have limited time, and time is money, so let's get right to it. We're willing to offer Zoe the 2.5% royalty we discussed. We're also offering both of you an onboarding bonus and a free reusable water bottle. Wow, that all sounds too good to be true. Because it probably is. What are we expected to give you in return for these things? Nothing too big. Poob just wants to make this amazing story more, how do I put this, appealing to the average consumer. But doesn't Liam Prom's success speak for itself? Millions of people read it every... We're not talking about the unmarketable Zoomers on AO4 and Tumblr. We're talking about real customers. Yes, and our focus groups have shown that their titular Liam's personality isn't exactly universally beloved. Good. In addition, Poob has acquired some new sponsors. I'd like to incorporate some light product placement into the Liam Prom web series. Blasphemy. I am not a product to be bought and sold. Well, that's not entirely true. I'm literally selling your likeness right now. But it's for a good cause. I need that lingerie. We'll make this simple. Which new Liam character would you be willing to integrate in order to appease our shareholders? Delicious Soda Hands Liam, or Sexy Demon Bad Boy Liam? We're gonna go with Soda Hands. Okay. It sounds dumb, but no dumber than some of my other characters, like Roadrunner Liam. No, Zoe. Roadrunner Liam has very legitimate reasons to exist. Nah, I literally just watched an old Roadrunner cartoon. Was like, you know what would be even dumber than this? A Roadrunner with Liam's face on it. If you sign off on Soda Hands Liam, you have a soda brand willing to inject millions of dollars into the project. It would allow us to expand our merchandising sites and maybe even fund the Liam Prom dating sim you wanted to make. Liam! Like, obviously I would never do this if you weren't comfortable with it, but be honest, have you really never dreamed of having soda for hands? Liam looks at his hands in contemplative silence. I suppose it could be useful, especially if I was craving some soda. But wouldn't the cans just become empty after I drank the soda? It can be infinite soda if that's what it takes for you to say yes. But that doesn't make anatomical sense. Liam, we can work it. We can make it work. They can be like testicles, you know? You empty them, but they fill back up with more, soda. That is the grossest visual image I have had playing this game. I guess that makes a sort of sense. It's perfect. Just picture it. We'll have a billboard showing Soda Hands Liam giving a thirsty man a drink from his appendages. Ugh. 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 I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm saying I don't like the visual image. And the motto, as natural as any other bodily fluid. Get a taste of Liam. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh. I hate that. Ugh. I guess they're not wrong, but also gross. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Especially because I don't drink soda. Ugh. You'll toast to that. You gain 2 fun for the joy of Soda Hands Liam, but lose boldness. Shut up. Shut up. You find some teenagers selling their own fanzines. Aw, so cute. You check them out and they are awful. As far as you remember, you had better taste when you were their age. To show them how it's done, you make your own zine right in front of them. What a mentor. You leave it on their stand so they can sell it. They don't seem to like you, but how some zine you made nets you charm. You're checking out the merch stalls with Zoe, April, and Nico when Zoe spies a retro game booth. Ooh, game booth? Oh, got another phone notification. And doesn't matter too much. Okay. Oh my god, I love retro games. Do you have any Garfield titles? I sure do. I've got Garfield Teaches Typing, Garfield Teaches Microbiology, Garfield coaches you through your parents' divorce. Don't buy anything from that loser. I've got retro games with cats too. Cats like Garfield? Yeah, sure. Quit sniping my customers. You do this every time we accidentally book booths across from each other. Sounds like there's some serious backstory here. Are you two business rivals? That's putting it lightly. I hate that guy. He burnt my last stand at Con to the ground. Only because you spread that rumor that my games give people STDs. Jeez, isn't that kinda overdramatic? No, it was true. I'm sorry? I'm not reading that. Oh. You know, I was about to buy a free fucked game? Gross. Big yikes. Should we leave? I kind of want to leave. We can't leave. We have to help these two settle their differences. Why? Because we're heroes, and meddling in strangers' business is our job. Frey, what do you suggest? Offer them $50K to win first prize at a couples dance competition. They'll probably lose, but they'll gain a deep understanding of one another. Surely they'll join forces to fight a common enemy, a wild wolf driving a monster truck straight into their stands. Yeah, I'm down for the wild wolf monster truck. There's no time to explain where you got the monster truck or the wolf. Let's just skip to the part where you're driving full speed through the merch hall. Why did we have to get to the monster truck with the wolf? Ow! Because the wolf needs directions, duh. Yeah, wolves aren't known for reading maps very well. They're not known for driving well either. How was I supposed to know that? I'm not a wolf expert. Here, take a left here, wolf. No, your other left. I don't see how this is going to help bring those two sellers together anymore. A near-death experience will push anyone to join forces to save themselves. Trust me, I've written dozens of fanfics about this trope. Makes sense. The only thing stronger than a monster truck is the power of friendship. The power of friendship won't save us from dying in a car crash. There they are. Step on it, wolf. The truck slams directly into the two vendors. They do not join forces, as they're too busy being hit by the truck. Huh, who'd have thunk it? Well, you know what they say, Zoe. Sometimes life is stranger than fiction. Wait, actually, this is even better. Now they'll have to spend several months together at the hospital, which will create ample room for friendship to blossom. Awesome, we did it, Rangers. High five! Everyone high fives but April, who's too busy throwing up to appreciate the power of friendship and vehicular manslaughter. Her loss. You gain boldness and lose creativity. It was just such. I had to see the event. You're roaming the con lobby when you notice a streamer right in front of you. You turn around to avoid the camera, but there's another streamer right behind you too. You're caught in streamer crossfire. You're technically in two places at once. You feel imbued by the power of omnipresence, or at least, bi-presence. Oh, that's just me. I'm a bi-presence. Hey. Then one of the strangers leaves, so you're just a rando in the background. Still, you've experienced twice the power of any mortal, which gives you boldness. You're walking around the lobby, taking in the sights, when a middle-aged stranger with a brochure approaches you. Excuse me, youngster. I'm looking for the conference titled, "Is a sofa a type of chair? Could you point me towards it?" Of course, it's right behind that door. Ooh, good thing I found you. Starting to think I'd made a mistake and this wasn't the annual chair con. No, this is definitely ChairCon. What? Why are we... Okay. Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss. That's such a relief. My boss could have fired me for missing the most important chair-related event of the year. The chair business can be tough. You bet. As if it weren't enough, my wife just asked for a divorce, trying to get over this rough patch by being a better chair professional. Anyway, here I am blubbering when the conference is about to start. See you around, fellow chair enthusiasts. Bye, good luck with the divorce thing. Guys, what the heck did you just do? I know, I think I'm improv startled well. I think my improv started well, but I sort of lost the plot. That's not what I'm talking about, guys. You lied to that poor guy. Yeah, but it was just a little white lie, you know, to lift his spirits. Oh, that's what happened? I thought you were fucking with him and I decided to join you. Well, it's too late to undo the damage now. When the man finds out, it's going to be our fault. Oh, my ear itches. 1 second. Ear itches are the worst when they're like inside the ear a little bit. They take so much more effort to scratch. So I won't be able to sleep at night. What if we get to use some ice cream? Would that be better? No. Okay. What if we spin an elaborate lie so he never finds out he's at the wrong con? Would that make you happy? That'd be much better, yes. Deal. Let's undo the damage of our lies with more lies. Any ideas, Frey? People around here love cosplay. Convince everyone to help you so this con cosplays as a chair con. You've heard there's a gathering of fans of face sitting. Take this poor guy there and convince him that's the future of chairs. I'm gonna run ads early because I kind of need to pee. And also, this kind of just flashbanged my brain. So we will return. Airport, you're into being degraded. You would enjoy face sitting. Anyway, I'm not gonna do the second option because I don't want to. Also, I think convincing everybody to cosplay as a different con is funnier. You start persuading cosplayers to pull off the ultimate cosplay, an entire con cosplay. Soon enough, you got tens of weaves enthusiastically talking about chairs. Hello, fellow chair enthusiasts. Can you help me find my way? Of course, I can help you, for I am Batman. There are two things I love, fighting crime and sitting on a chair. Yeah, chairs are the lasagna of furniture. I regret this decision. I regret this decision. Just like this con, which is definitely about chairs. Hey, it's you again. How's the chair con going? Good. Well, I didn't find the conference. Did you lie to me or... OMG! Is that Charles Chair, heir to the Chair dynasty? I heard his great-great-grandfather invented chairs. Is that so? But I read somewhere that... Check out this room! There's at least 30 chairs. Have you ever seen that many chairs together? Yes. At last year's ChairCon. But that was just last year, and these chairs are here now. Yeah, stop focusing on the chairs of the past, and you'll never witness the chairs of the future. This is getting too much even for me. I think I'm gonna go sit somewhere. Well, if you need to think about stuff, sitting is definitely the right way to do it. Bye, and never forget, a sofa will never be a chair. Thank you, you so much, guys. Now I'll be able to sleep at night. Yes, and all thanks to the power of cosplay. Right, Batman? Indeed. But a sofa can also be a chair, just like this con can also be a chair con. What do you know? Batman is a chair expert. You gain charm for your persuading an entire con to cosplay as a different, less fun con. Oh, we're an absolute himbo. Look at those smarts. Look at how dumb we are. You decide to attend a round table on round tables. What a fascinating subject. You discuss the various circumferences of tables, rank building materials, and talk about famous knights that have sat around round tables of old. You also talk plenty of shit about square and rectangular tables. Fuck right angles. You gain fun because circles are the most hilarious shape. Am I right? I've never thought about what would be the funniest shape, so sure. Later, you meet up with your friends to play Grunkle Ball, the fictional sport from the beloved Trials of Lord Grunkle books. Grunkle Stan. Are we ready? Does everyone know how to play? Yep, you just need to make 2 Grunk Dunks to win, right? Yes, but first you have to score 16 Grunkle points to qualify for a Grunk Dunk. You can also make a Grunk Dunk if something narratively significant happens to you. Before you can ask what counts as narratively significant, the 2 corporate shields barge into the room. Hello, we're representatives for the publishing house that owns the Trials of Lord Grunkle IP. You'll have to pay us copyright fees if you want to play Grunkle Ball. We accept checks, money orders, and teeth. But that's stupid. Even if you own Trials of Lord Grunkle, you don't own the concept of throwing a ball through a hoop. What's that? Did you say Trials of Lord Grunkle? We own that title, so you need to pay us $10 to say it. That's not... okay. Also, I see you're wearing pants. Lord Grunkle also wears pants. That'll be $10. This is a level of capitalism that you're not ready to deal with. You'd better outsmart these suits so everyone can play Grunkle Boy and wear pants for free. We live in an attention economy. Make a case that you should be paying them with views. Give them some views. Challenge them for the rights to infringe copyright with a basketball match. The official way in which most disputes are solved. Okay. I'm gonna choose challenge them for the rights in a basketball match purely because I think we'll get new outfits and I want to see them wear like sports clothes. Okay, let's play ball. Game on! Y'all meet the Corporal Shields at the nearest basketball court. Only then it occurs to you that your friends are huge nerds and therefore terrible at sports. At least the Corp Shields are probably bad too? Oh, sorry, did we forget to mention that we'd be hiring out our basketball team? The doors blow open and walks a team of 12 roided out meatheads who are selectively bred to excel at basketball. Excuse me? Okay. It's okay, guys. I've seen sports anime. We'll win because we're underdogs and we have the power of friendship on our side. Wrong. Your ass is kicked. The Corp Shills win the match. We'll take those copyright fees now. You also need to pay our basketball court costs. Not so fast. You two owe me copyright fees now. Excuse me, who are you? I'm so glad you asked. I'm the CEO that owns the fantasy novel that first invented basketball. Sorry, what? Sure, you can imagine how powerful my franchise is since it invented fucking basketball. So cough up the cash. Daddy needs a new yacht. Fuck this guy. You and your friends managed to sneak off before anyone remembers that you all owe someone money too. You did it. Somehow. Go Frey. Let's carry her on her shoulders like the sports hero she is. Your friends tried to carry you, but being scrawny nerds, they mostly just drop you on your ass. This is the thought that counts. Take fun and lose charm. I was so hoping there was going to be a new outfit for that one. Alright, Zoe. Let's find success as a creator. It's been a ride. Of course, there's a lot of upsides, which are all ones you can imagine. It's affirming to see so many people connect with what that you create, that's for sure. Writing fanfics for a small, dedicated audience was super fun, too. Oh, excuse me. But I can't complain about having a much more sizable fan base. Yeah, I imagine. Leon Prom has opened you to new experiences as a creator. It has. Now I see lots of fans craving a new chapter, writing pages on pages of theories, shipping their favorite Liams. I would ship those too. I personally ship Catboy Liam in May and with Buff Liam. Ooh, a bit of a crack ship. I like that. But yeah, now I receive much more input, much more praise, much more opportunities. Makes me so happy for you. That makes me so happy. Oh, thanks. There's still some downsides though. So many people feel connected to Liam Prom now. Gives me a sort of responsibility. For instance, how could I work on new weird silly ideas The logical thing is to keep expanding this beloved and profitable thing I created. You would prefer not to work on Liam Prom? Nah, I love spending time with my academy of dumb, adorable Liams. It's just that it gets a bit more complicated. You start at, what is the thing I really want to do? But the bigger you grow, the more variables chain you. What's smartest, most responsible, what's most profitable? Look at me, complaining about, let me check my notes. Finding success with a project I'm actually quite passionate about. Nah, Zoe, it's hella valid to feel stressed. Thanks. Zoe and you spend the next few hours decompressing by watching a chill, cute girls doing cute things kind of anime. It proves to be a balm for the soul. Okay. Before you know it, the con's almost over, and it's time to put the finishing touches on your comic. Bring it home with one last brainstorming session. What's the one thing you hope Grandpa never asked you? To avenge little Lenny's old untimely death? To wax his balls as he wants to look handsome once again? Gross. To deliver a baby, to help him buy the first pair of pants he's ever owned. I mean, the honest answer is to wax his balls. I do not want to do that. Oh, I'm stupider. Let's go. What would make the NBA much more entertaining? Balls in many different shapes. Players playing on all floors to make displays of their beautiful physiques. Silly hats. A rule that allows 3 stabs per match. Absolutely. I'd love that fictional sport. I wouldn't want that IRL, but fictional sport in a fictional situation or setting would be very funny. You're in front of the hotel wasting time. The taxi stops right in front of you because why else would you be standing there doing nothing? You're too embarrassed to tell the driver, so you get in and he takes you for a ride. Wow, this city is great. Skyscrapers, several Neoplaticium museums, suspicious holes in the ground. No wonder they set up the con here. This truly is one of the top cities worldwide. Too bad these aren't locations in the game, so there's no art of them. But you can imagine them in your head and gain creativity in the process. Hey, Frey. Before you go off to do some hijinks, can I borrow you for your legal expertise one more time? Today's the big day. I'm signing the contract to sell Liam Prom and buying my lingerie. If you help me close this deal, I might let you see me in it. If you'd be into that. Fuck yeah. You follow Zoe like a horny duckling into the meeting room. Hey, there's our favorite little rising star. We have the contract for you. We even put sticky notes where you need to sign, so you don't even have to read it. Wow, that's so convenient. Zoe, I think you should still read the contract. Oh, you think so? Good thing you're here. You and Zoe spend several minutes reading the contract. It's not great. I see my 2.5 royalty included here, but why does it say it'll be paid out in Liam coin? That's our new patented cryptocurrency. It'll definitely probably appreciate in value. Maybe. And what's this clause about an arranged marriage to the Princess of Monaco? Oh, that's not for you. Burnus, your team must have mixed in some pages from a different contract. Oops. Yeah, definitely not for you. I'll have my interns fired and replaced by Monday. There's a clause about consenting to live in the publishing office basement with the other content farmers also a mistake? No, that one's for you. The upside is that it offers a hybrid work-from-home schedule. Your home being the basement, of course. We just retiled. My words. Ooh la la. I don't feel like I should sign this contract in this state. Perhaps we can make some compromises, but be aware that you won't get everything you want. That's just the nature of business. Yeah, I guess. But still, some of these clauses are straight up whack. Frey, which one do you think we should get rid of? The one stating the corporation retained the rights to Liam. Not the IP, but Liam himself. You're not ready to say goodbye. Yet. The clause that states that Zoe must eat a tuna sandwich as part of a marketing strategy. Everyone knows Zoe hates tuna sandwiches. Okay. This is the one where we have to choose whichever stat of the two is higher. So boldness. I don't think either of these are bold. Neither of them feel smart, so that's not an easy choice. Do any of these feel creative? Not I think it's down to boldness and fun? Or charm and fun, I mean? I don't think it'd be fun to do this one. Because it's not fun to... Yeah, let's go with this one. Okay, let's go. Oh, what's going on? Okay, phone. Whatever. Oh, whoa. Yeah, what the fuck? Why, the surprise. We're buying the rights to Liam Prom, which is based on your friend's likeness. Ergo, we're buying Liam. I feel like Liam should get to say... I feel like Liam should get a say in that. At the very least, I'm gonna call him. Zoe rings Liam and puts the phone on speaker. Greetings, Zoe. Did you sell the rights? I'm chilling a bottle of wine to celebrate with you. Not quite yet. There's a clause in the contract stating that if I sell Liam Prom, the corporation will own the rights to you. Like you? What the fuck? That's what I said. It's not as bad as it sounds. It simply states that our company would manage Liam in any of his future creative endeavors. No way. You cannot tame a creative beast such as I. I refuse to be yoked by a corp. Yeah, sorry. I'm not signing this if that clause remains unchanged. You also have to remove the arranged marriage clause and the Liam Cold thing, by the way. Ugh, fine. Let me call our lawyers and see what we can negotiate. Several minutes of execu speak and legalese later. So we're in agreement. Our company will retain the rights to Liam when and only when he begins a career in professional basketball. Fine by me. I still say that's kind of absurd. I have never and will never develop an interest in playing professional basketball. Then you shouldn't have any reservations about signing this, should you? Little did Liam know that this clause would be activated not much later, but that's a story for another time. We did it, Frey. So fucking pumped. Let's cash this check and buy the Garfield lingerie stat. Yes, your mouth is watering at the thought of getting to taste Zoe's lasagna. But good things come to those who wait. For now, you gain charm. Ew. Ew. Referring to female genitalia as lasagna? Ugh. I guess it makes sense, but also ew. You check out the games going on at the community zone, and you find an area dedicated to retro video games. You start by playing some N64 games, then you go further back in time to play the original Super Mario, where Mario is a duck. A dick. Oh my god. No, I'm not a lasagna fan. You round out your playing session by playing checkers and the royal game of your Mesopotamian gamer skills grant you the royal game of your and then it's like the end of sentence. Okay, I see why I got confused there. Later, you're at the hotel bar chatting with Zoe over drinks. Sparks are flying. So I said, you can't even handle me at my best. What makes you think you can handle me at my worst? But they didn't listen, so I transported them to a nightmarish dimension and turned their foreskin inside out. Serve them right. Okay. The bartender comes by with your next round. Here's your Cosmopolitan, ma'am. He says to Zoe, enjoy your drink. You too. Oh god, kill me now. It's okay, I've done that before. One time at the movies. Nope. This is too embarrassing. I got a hard reboot of the universe, sorry. Wait, no! Horrifying eldritch screeching. You flinch, waiting for the next big bang to melt your skin off. But nothing happens, and now everyone in the bar is staring at you all. Shit, this sucks. Can we leave? I'm so sorry. I'm honestly still getting used to this mortal state. It's been an adjustment. Don't get me wrong, I'm way happier being Zoe than what I used to be. But it's hard to go from infinite cosmic power to itty-bitty laws of physics, you know? You definitely don't know, but you feel bad for Zoe. Maybe she can't hard reboot the universe anymore. There's still lots of things that make mortal life special. You just need to show her one. But what? Survive a near-death experience together. It's thrilling and something only mortal people can do. Well, you know, something mortals do to ensure their survival through the ages is... How do I put it? Make babies? Let's survive a near-death experience. Ooh, that sounds fun! And I'm like, way more killable now, so there's never been a better time for a near-death experience. Cool, how do you want to do it? Maybe we can ride a roller coaster or something? Nah, I was thinking more like getting attacked by wolves. Isn't that more near-death? Well, yes, but... Yeah, you're right. It is near-death enough. Hang on, I'll look it up. Yeah, there have only been 498 registered wolf attacks since 2002, and only 20 people died from them. What a letdown. Looks like one of the most common causes of death is car accidents, which gives me an idea. Smash cut to you two in the backseat of an out-of-control car. I don't think I like this, Zoe. What's not to like? Maybe the fact that we're in a car being driven by a wolf? Hey, we brought it back! We brought it back! Let's go! Exactly! Now we can chill in the backseat while we have this near-death experience, thrilling and comfy. You cling to Zoe in sheer terror. She holds you close. It's hard in a, oh my god, I'm too young to die kind of way. But against all odds, the wolf's chomping and swiping at the wheel steers you all away from all obstacles until the car runs out of gas. I'm not barking. Good driving, boy. We should do this again sometime. Yeah. Or maybe we can just get food or something. It's a deal. You all get barbecue to celebrate being alive. You even feed some to the wolf, who turned out to be the most unexpected wingman. Wing wolf? You've ever had. You gain boldness, but you lose fun and one voice from screaming so much. You're tired from all the shenanigans at the con, but a severe case of FOMO prevents you from going back to the hotel. If you take a power nap here in the lobby, you'll be well rested and technically not miss out. Lots of people trip on you, but they say nothing as they imagine you sleeping in a cosplay performance referencing some movie or anime. You get some rest and boldness from not giving a single fuck. Later, you put on your nicest clothes and meet Zoe at the main ballroom. You're her +1 to the exclusive VIP cocktail party for the con's featured guests. She leads you into a room filled with moneyed bigwigs chatting over cocktails. Well, if it isn't our girl of the moment. Hi, have we met before? No need, girl. We know your whole deal and we love it. We were just talking about your, what was it? A comic book? Liam Prom? Does have a few illustrations, but it's actually a fanfic. Sure. You don't have to tell me. I'm a fan. You know, my friends and I know a lot of people in the business. We could totally hook you up. Yeah, you need connections, baby. You're nothing without connections. I think I'm fine. Shh, listen. You can tell us. How much are you making with that comic book of yours? 1K, 2K? Also, have you got a 20 bill? Yeah. Anyway, we can totally help you get some engagement going. In 3 months, you'll be making 20K at least. Okay. Want some of this? Don't be shy. Zoe looks at you pleadingly. She clearly wants to teach these condescending jerks, but she doesn't know how to do it politely. That means you need to free her, because that's what +1s are for. Help Zoe get out of this. So we can hold up your... I know what the options were, that's why I'd shifted, but hold up your wine glass and improvise a toast so long that it buys Zoe time to escape. You proactively install the trapdoor in the convention center a month ago in case something like this happened. You just need to trick those boars into standing on it. Great idea, Frey. I totally owe you one. Blah, blah. Hey, are you taking notes? This device will be crucial to increase your brand visibility, you know? Yeah, totally. But let's go somewhere comfier to have this discussion. We could talk for hours after all. Why don't you two stand over there? That looks like a cozier spot. Here? No, scoot onto that square in the floor that looks like a trapdoor. Why? Wouldn't you rather stand on a soft, comfy wooden door? I know I would. Then why don't you stand there? Because it's rude of me to take the best standing seat in the house. Come on, don't you want to stand on that smooth, supple surface of... What kind of wood would you say it is? Pine? Cedar? I thought it was mahogany. Look at its lustrous sheen under the lights. Really? I think the grain pattern more closely resembles sandalwood. It's actually particle board. You're a cheap son of a bitch. Oh my god, now they're gonna bore us to death talking about wood. Pull the leather, Frey. What was that you said about a lever? You pulled an enormous lever that these douchebags might have noticed if they weren't so enthralled by the sound of their own voices. At least now they can focus on the 20-foot free fall into the pit you dug several weeks ago. Wow, Frey, that's a deep hole. I've always liked a woman with digging skills. You're more than happy to get laid for your love of digging holes and installing trapdoors. Okay, that was a smart option. So we're sometimes smart, but we're still a himbo. You buy a cool t-shirt which features the entire JoJo family tree. Needless to say, it's several sizes too big for you. Yeah, that's accurate. You get back into the stand to return it, but the vendor doesn't take refunds. Unacceptable. What he can give you is a free JoJo pose. You take it. Forces the limits of your flexibility, but you gain charm for striking such a pose. You spot Zoe and Doug having a thoughtful conversation, so you decide to pop over and be nosy. Yeah, I wish I could be more popular, but it's hard to know how to even start talking to new people. It's easy. I usually just see whoever looks like they might have a weird choice that needs making and insert myself into the situation. We know. But what if I get it wrong? Social situations can be hard to understand. I get you. I actually used to have trouble figuring out that stuff myself when I was first adjusting to mortal life. Not to brag, but I'm actually pretty good at it now, though. Maybe I can give you some tips. Yes, please. Okay. So one thing I realized puts people at ease is smiling a lot. You know why? Because it shows you're friendly? Because it shows off your teeth. Mortals find the presence of teeth reassuring, so I grew an extra set I can display when meeting new people. Wow, that's smart, but I can't grow extra teeth, I don't think. Maybe I could wear some sort of friendly tooth necklace instead? That's perfect! Also, if you want to get closer to someone, try implanting false memories of you being by their side for all their most emotional moments. That way, they'll see what a supportive friend you can be. Ooh, I see. Do you think photoshopping myself into their family pictures would work too? Excuse me? Absolutely, you'll be as socially awesome as me in no time. Zoe means well, but you gotta save Doug from the path she's leading him down. What actually good social trick can you suggest? You're more likely to be respected if you're considered popular. When you meet someone, say hi to random people around you. Doug only needs to become a pop star and win a Grammy. There's such an overlap between winning a Grammy and being popular, they can't be a coincidence. Let's go with this one. Does that really work? For sure. Basically, if people think you have a lot of friends then, oh hey, is that Brett? Yo, Brett! Oh, do you know that guy? I don't know. Do I? Ah, well that was really effective. I'll go try it out. You and Zoe hide while Doug tests his new technique on a stranger at a merch stand. Hello, I'm Doug. I enjoy the... Oh, wow, is that Brett? Hey, man. Wait, you know Brett? He's really called Brett? I mean, yes, of course. We're friends. Friends? Best friends, actually. Then you better tell that son of a bitch if we don't have our money by midnight, he'll be sleeping with the fishes. Capiche? Yep, I gotta go. Doug rushes back to you and Zoe. Oh my gosh, did you hear that? I did great! You sure did. You look so cool and confident shouting at that random guy, like a con celeb. You still can't believe that guy really was called Brett. What are the odds? You lose creativity and gain charm. Alright, it's time. Zoe. Now it's time for the comic. Finally, the Art Gang gathers round to put all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor. I like that music they chose. That was really good. In Strike, we follow Finn, an office worker who rediscovers a passion for bowling. As a kid, he was a rising bowling star who stopped playing after he accidentally glued his hands together. Now he's back, but he can't win alone. I already would read this. This concept is something I would read. Finn joins the Big Ballers, a small team with big dreams. He soon realizes that while his team members lack experience, they have most essential skill to becoming bowling champions. Knowing about... knowing everything about fingering a big ball. Together, they prepare for the big bowling championship. The stakes are high, because if they don't win the trophy, the rules state the winners will get to break the loser's legs with a pipe. Will these underdogs be capable of beating the Wolf Pack, the all-time bowling champions? It'll be hard for that legendary team to have a fearsome edge. It'll be hard, for that legendary team has a fearsome edge. They conquered their fear of spiders. We're rooting for you, big ballers. If your leader doesn't show up in the next 15 minutes, your team will be disqualified. Heh, guess that stinky fish is a coward after all. No, Finn isn't a coward. He's just waxing his bowling balls. He'll come. You'll see. You can't even accept you're done. Give up. We never give up. Oh, that felt good. The sound alert with the panels coming in. I just had, that felt so good. I just had the good brain chemical release. No. It's just one of my favorite tropes in manga specifically is when they do that fucking reaction panels like that, but the sound effects with it, I don't know, it just triggered like that part of my brain that's like, ooh. Sorry I'm late, guys. We couldn't play or what? Finn made it, but now the team will be penalized by each receiving a regulatory stab in the stomach. Can they win under such conditions? I would read a sports manga focused on bowling. I'm not gonna lie. Especially if it's like monster characters. Oh, I would read. That would be so good, actually. You finally gather your courage and ask your beloved to go to the con after party with you. The after party's tonight? Aw, man. Wish I could go, but tonight there's a party to celebrate the reveal of the upcoming Prom web series. You're welcome to come to that if you want. After all, it couldn't have happened without you. Totally made my dreams come true. Aw, it was an honor to help you bring Prom to the next level. What? Oh yeah, no, that's cool, but I'm talking about my dreams of owning that limited edition Garfield lingerie. Maybe after the launch party I could show it to you? Yes, please. Where's my censor button? Well, I forgot about that being a thing. And I've seen this ending before. I think you're allowed to show it because it's from the game. But just in case we're covering it. Ah, Zoe, what a woman. She's many things. A geek, a best-selling writer, a Garfield fanatic, a former deity of destruction and despair. She's loud, she's confident, and she's unapologetically her weird, wonderful self. And most importantly, she's a freaking bad. Hubba hubba. Okay. Yeah. Before I knew it, the con had ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises were made, of not growing apart, of meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if we said it didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went on our own way, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there, with us. And with that came a truth that, to this day, we hold close to our hearts. That no matter where we are, we belong. It's a thought that still gives us warmth, that makes us feel, once again, young and unafraid. And it reminds us that even as years go by, we will always be ready to start.
When you stream, you would not believe what you have to deal with. So many companies treat you like you're robbing like a thief. But you don't have to
Ba 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 ba.
It won't happen with me.
So, yeah, we did good on that run.
Trust each other.
We got the Zoe ending. Or one of them. I think there are 2 secret endings for each character in these games. The problem with playing this game though is my throat is feeling it. Ugh.
Leave us a good review.
Yay! We did it! We did it! Yay! New plotline unlocked. Yeah, so that must be for Zoe. We have a new outfit for her. So, yeah. We enjoy Monster Prom. Monster Con specifically. Considering how much my throat is hurting, I am just gonna rate us now. Because, I can't fill my throat well. My voice is dying. Let's rate... This is an artist I follow on Blue Sky, who I really like their art, so we'll rate them since they're doing art. Yeah. As always, be respectful, follow their rules, don't do things that are gonna make them uncomfortable. That kind of thing. Engage as much as you want, or just bounce out as soon as you need to. Up to y'all. But she has really good art, and I'm kind of curious to see what she's drawing. I don't think she uses a mic, though, so don't expect a lot of talking. Or I think it's something she's working towards doing. I'm not sure the full context. But... yeah. I'm gonna rate us early. So, bye!